No doubt you would have seen in the last few days, transgender it girl Dylan Mulvaney, amongst a long list of endorsements, has added Bud Light, which is a terrible beer that comes out of the US. I wouldn't recommend you drink it, and I tell you what, if Dylan Mulvaney endorsing it encouraged anyone to drink it, then they need their head read. But it just sort of adds to the list of these woke causes that a lot of, obviously, corporate organisations have been getting behind. Kid Rock, who's a singer, former husband of Pamela Anderson, responded to it this week in the manner you can see there, shooting out the cans of Bud Light, which is about all they're good for. But it's very clear what is going on here. Listen to the Vice President of Bud Light talking about why they did this.
So I had this super clear mandate. It's like we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor.
Marketing beer to beer drinkers, i.e. men, it's a strange proposition, isn't it? But it raises the question, if this is happening so often as it is now, will boycotts work? Is it time for people to stand up and say, I'm not going to buy these products anymore if corporates continue to go down this woke road? Look, I think that it can work for a short time, but ultimately people fall back into their old habits. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. But if you don't have some sort of fight, you've kind of already rolled over and let it happen, haven't you?
I agree with you on the boycott having a small and short-term effect. But the great thing here I see, Liz, is people are mocking and ridiculing this company. And I think mockery and ridicule, that can last the distance and cause big change.
Well,
no one wants to be laughed at.
It's the same thing. And the mockery and ridicule really helps spread the word. That's why people are making these videos.
Yeah.
There's the mockery and ridicule. People see it and then they know what's going on and can boycott it. I think it's very effective. We saw this with Disney, we saw this with Netflix, and it's the only retaliation that the everyday individual has against these companies who are pushing agendas we are not on board with. I think it's incredibly powerful because at the end of the day, every corporate just wants one thing, and that is your dollar. So if enough of you band together and deprive them of that, you're as good as done. It's a great slap in the face.
It is. Well,
it's the only language that they understand.